good odd. Don't think I'd had that happen yet. My headset hadn't even turned on. Well, this is gonna be a weird one. Probably not even a full one, but I can't spend all day helicoptering over my cat. And I'm not going to spend $4,000 to find out that she did in fact eat a piece of plastic from a potato wrapper or something stupid. Exactly what I said it was. She was most likely out there eating a freaking potato wrapper or something. And now she doesn't feel good. Just like my PS2. I think I called it in one of the other recordings. That dang cat actually ended up eating something she wasn't supposed to, and now she doesn't feel good. So now, she's on baby watch. Gotta monitor her. I'm also completely irritated because of Reddit. I had to delete it, uninstall the app, get away from it. This whole freaking Titanic BS with Titan makes me so annoyed. For 3 days, people basically ragged on these people for getting in that stupid little submarine. And then all of a sudden, they found out that the stepson who was at the Blink 182 concert is like a prolific stalker or something like that. And then they found out that the dad and the son were just super rich Titanic enthusiasts. And like nobody was showing massive remorse. And then all of a sudden people found out that some like super famous guy who'd been to the Titanic a bunch was on board, and all of a sudden it was like the saddest thing ever had happened. And all I could think was this guy had looted so many corpses of their belongings, and people were praising him for it. It was wild. I just didn't understand it. He had made, I think, 37 trips to the Titanic and come back with artifacts from all of them. That's just a grave robber as far as I'm concerned. Like, good for him. It's a hard trip up there, but, like, people don't go up on Everest and take the fucking green boots back. You leave them there. That's just how it goes in my mind. I mean, I'm no ocean enthusiast, but, like, just when it crosses my mind, that's not how it goes. Excuse me. I didn't realize there was a guy famous for taking stuff from the Titanic. Like, that's I don't know. That's just ridiculous to me. And he was down there on his 38th. Okay, so the barbecue ticket can't be used. It's online only. And that's heartbreaking. Like, heartbreaking. So, I'm not sure which quest to be doing. I'm thinking present for the armorer. Because again, this doesn't let me go to the center, does it? I am almost certain. Let me just look. I am almost certain this does not let me go to 5. Yeah, that's a reset. Cracking the old knuckles. Oh my gosh, and well, it's June. It's almost July. So I'm a little late, but you know, you do your spring cleaning and then your post-spring cleaning where like you finally have that last push of like energy to do the stuff you didn't want to do in spring. Oh my god. I found 2 spiders that were like the bodies were probably the size of an eraser on a pencil, like your standard yellow pencil, but like legs sprawled out were larger than a. They could hold a cherry. It's the best way I think I could describe that. They wouldn't know what to do with it, but these spiders could grip a cherry quite easily, I should say. That almost makes them seem not threatening. I think if a spider was wrapped around a cherry, like completely, like all the spider had in its arms was a cherry, it'd be less threatening. That's an interesting looking amount of money. That caught my eye earlier. I'd love to post on the subreddit for this, but oh god, I had to get away. It's just this Titan, that Titan. If you ask me, it's just horrifically sad that these people had to go. It's not super sad, since it sounds like catastrophic failure was the best way out. I'd like to not know I'm dying when I'm dying. I think that's how most people would like to die. But I've seen some nice comments. People said that they were most likely still on their way and talking about the Titanic and very excited to get there, so I mean, like, that's gotta be pretty nice. You're excited, you're around like-minded people, but it is sad. Even if that one kid's a weirdo, it is sad to lose your family like that. I can't even imagine. I'd be at the concert. Can't truly blame him. But I am in a totally different situation than them. I'm either picking mushrooms or hunting deer. Life has its own challenges. Everybody's different. I am preparing to buy pink boots. I'm also probably less apathetic because you couldn't get me in a submarine and the ocean. I'm horrified of the ocean. Is it Thalassophobia? Is that what it's called? Yeah, can't do it. No, yeah. I have no problem admitting I wouldn't say a coward, but incapable. Completely incapable of going that deep into the ocean. I can barely swim in it. I could not dive. I am too cowardly. For that, all of them are braver than I. I can barely leave the house on anything but a Wednesday or the weekend. However, I will say I will end on this. I think there's better ways to spend $500,000. Although, I'd be willing to even say that for as much as the kids spent on the Blink-182 concert. Is Ticketmaster still ripping people off? Did anything happen with that? Taylor Swift literally just apologized to people for the whole $42,000 scandal thing, and then just, like, have another concert recently. I'm not too up on music stuff, but I seem to have forgotten 9. But I do remember that. It was like $40-something thousand for a ticket to Taylor Swift's concert. And she just kind of like LOL'd and was like, okay, 1 minute. But again, I'm not exactly sure on the details of everything. I just keep scrolling on Reddit until eventually I see a oh, that's a mistake. Until I see a subreddit I don't recognize, and then I'm like, whoa. 2,000 upvotes. This is some smaller content. However, I'm guessing Reddit's probably gone crazy the last few weeks with the whole API blackouts. At one point, I noticed that my homepage was nothing but like 200 and 300 upvoted content, and it was just stuff I'd never heard of. And then, like, one day, all of my content was just in another language, and it was like really neat, but it was really strange. Just because, like, I genuinely couldn't tell, like, if I had missed something, or if I had just woken up early enough that there were just no English-speaking people on Reddit at the moment posting. It was, again, during the blackouts, so, like, all the big subreddits were private. A lot of the other subreddits were just being weird. And then I wake up at, like, 2 a.m., so not really prime time for... I guess Europe's pretty hot. Whenever I get on Twitch, there's a lot of people from Europe streaming still. Double back to 9. I haven't heard her try to yak anything up in a while, so I think she's feeling better. I don't think she ever yacked anything up. There's always just the chance that she's feeling rough, you know. Creatures do that. But nope, I noticed yesterday that June and Jiraiya came in my room to complain about dinner, and she never did, so I'm guessing she ate probably not plastic. They usually just, like, I hate saying it, but gum it up. They just, like, chew on it and, like, don't actually eat it. But she could have found something food-wise that was just slightly too large. Sometimes they'll steal dog treats and just try to eat the whole dog treat, and it's just like, why? I've also heard her sound pretty rough because she's just eaten her normal cat food too quickly, and instead of chewing the little kibble, she just swallowed it whole. I love her, but, like, somewhere in her kittenhood of, like, 5 weeks of living alone with her brothers and sisters, she developed some serious food protectiveness. God, yeah, I think we got her at, like, the earliest time you can. What is that, 8 weeks? 8 months? 8 weeks or 8 months? I think it's 8 weeks. They were tiny little kittens. she is so protective of her food. Her brother will let me do just about anything to his food. Again, though, he's the flame point, and he'll let me do just about anything. I can play with his toes, I can clip his toes. He's one of those cats that, like, literally wants their belly rubbed. Which is phenomenal, because every cat does that big belly stretch, and you want to get it, but then you get the murder mittens. Also, if anybody caught the James Cameron interview, am I just crazy, or was it really weird? I mean, like, it's nice that he, like, chimed in on it. I thought he had a very educated point of view, and, like, I've been 50 years on subs, blah, 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 in the military. He was really, like, a normal person talking about submarines, and, like, yeah, we don't know what we're talking about, we should let the professionals do it, kind of like, which is nice. It's always nice to hear that point of view. But, like, I really thought it was weird how he was, like, and maybe I heard it wrong, but he said something along the lines of, like, maybe if I'd have known more about it, I would have tried to, like, stop him or whistle blow or something like that, but I was working on Avatar 2. And I just remember thinking for, like, a split second, like, why did I hear the words Avatar 2 mentioned in this scenario? I don't know, maybe it was just me, but that's the last I'm going to try to mention of it, because I'm so sick of hearing about it. But it has been literally what this world has talked about for the last few days. So, sorry. Just venting. I gave more thought to the Kingdom Hearts versus Kingdom Hearts 2 debate. I think I've decided on Kingdom Hearts 2, because I've never beat it. I got to the boss where you get turned into a playing card and just rage quit as a child, which I hear is kind of common. I also had it from Blockbuster when I was a kid, so, like, yeah. I wasn't re-renting the game just to get that far again, because if you can't tell, I'm not the kind of person to just pick a game up and play through it as fast as possible to get back to the same point. So, like, I probably would have kept renting the game, and my parents would have been like, well, how far did you get? Oh, I'm still grinding. I'm level 50 in the first town. I'll need to get the game at least 5 or 6 more times. No. Nope, I just remember, it might have even been my brother's account that I just kept picking up and playing on, and, like, I'd have to guess it was that. Okay, I'm wasting time. There's no more Kelby in here to easily kill. There's one. Get it! But I would often play on his save files and then just quit the game. It's one thing I loved about Pokemon, was I could play as much as I wanted, unless the game forced me to save. All I had to do was just turn the Game Boy off, and he never knew. Although I think one time, and this is probably what led to that, I think one time I deleted all his stuff. I do remember picking up my brother's Game Boy one time and checking it out and being like, ooh, like, what's he got going on? Like, I'm gonna make my own save, but, like, what's he got going? And he had a full team of 6. And I can't remember everybody, but he had this is probably Heart Gold, Soul Silver. But he had a Typhlosion and a bunch of stuff, but they were all named Doug. And I just remember thinking it was the funniest thing ever. But they were all spelled with an uppercase and a lowercase letter, and from that day on, I did that as well. So I never noticed how weird it was that they were all capitals. Their names are in all capitals, and then, like, the rest of the text box is in normal lowercase. So, like, I never noticed that. And then it was probably not long after that that I switched to Taco Cat. I can probably figure out exactly when I did that because that was a big meme back in the day. The old Taco Cat backwards is Taco Cat. It's not even a meme, really, but like early memes weren't that advanced. We had to make our memes in a cave with stones. Like Tony Stark with memes over here. But nope, started using Taco Cat. I only recently, like 2021? No, 2020? Started hunting trainer IDs. That was a lot of fun. I never cared about trainer IDs, but I think it's a slow descent into madness for people to realize they have OCD with that. Like, you start shiny hunting, and you're like, okay, I got my first shiny, I like it. And people are like, is it a good nature? And you're like, I don't care. And it's okay. And then you realize you're gonna breed another shiny, because it's faster to breed shinies. And you breed a shiny, and you're like, hold on. Let me work in a matching Pokeball on the mother's side. And then all of a sudden you got a matching Pokeball. And then you're breeding for egg moves. And then the next thing you know, you're breeding for like stats. You got your IVs. You're doing a little bit EV training. And it's like, okay. And next thing you know, you realize you have an ugly trainer ID and it needs to be fixed. So suddenly you have this beautiful Pokemon with a good trainer ID, a matching Pokeball, good nature. It's perfect. And life is good. It only took you 1.5 years. But that's why I shiny hunt on Gen 2. There are no natures. There are decidedly worse Pokemon. But I think with the way DVs? They're DVs, I think, right? Am I just lying? I think they're called DVs. With the way they work, I don't think it matters. Because I think everybody can just have max stats, technically. I can't remember exactly. I think that's how it works. I think in Gen 2, everybody can technically have the same stats, but when you catch them, they can have worse stats. I think. But I'm still hunting that Celebi. Not very dedicatedly. Just, you know, if a nice video comes out or something that's really nice and well written, really distracts me, I'll throw that on and sit down and shiny hunt for the length of it. But I can't. Like, as much as I love Pokemon games, shiny hunting just doesn't feel fun anymore. Now, shiny hunting while doing a Professor Oak challenge is a lot of fun. But you can literally finish a Professor Oak challenge and not see a shiny Pokemon. Like, they're just so rare on the original games. But again, you start dwindling that rarity and it takes it away. Like, it's a weird thing. For instance, you can shiny breed with a Ditto in Gen 2, and I think it's a 1 in 64. And like, that's probably, no, it's the second best chance in the game at getting shiny Pokemon. I think the only thing higher, oh, we're actually good, is the odd egg itself in Gen 2, which is a 14 or 15% chance. So it's interesting. You gotta look at it from all angles. Do You want the easy shinies because you worked for it. Because again, you got to get the shiny Ditto, which is not easy. That's a multi-phase hunt right there. I think that's a 10% chance on Route 34. But I got a couple hunts that I'm excited for. I just need to get this shiny Celebi out of the way. But I want to do a shiny Lucky Egg Chansey. I think that would be the greatest catch in the world. I think it is the greatest catch in the world. I think I watched a video about it. But it would be fun because if you just see a regular Chansey, you can nail it with Thief and you get your Lucky Egg or not, and it's still a rare Chansey and you get to, you know, catch it. Or not catch it, but steal its Lucky Egg. You get to hunt the Nidorinos, and I love Nidoking. I really want a shiny Nidoking, but like, I'm always afraid to hunt it. However, if I'm, I was hoping. However, if I'm hunting the Chansey, it would actually be a fun surprise to see the Nidoking in that situation, or Nidoqueen. But if they're your target, you don't want to see the other one. However, if something else is your target, it's fun seeing the other one. So, we'll do that. And then, again, I think I said Houndour, Starmie, either Gloom or Oddish. I think Oddish on the route just after the Nugget Bridge. I can't actually remember what route that is, like 12. I can't remember. It's over by Mewtwo and Nugget Bridge. But I think that route has really high chances for Oddish if you use a Repel Trick. So we'll do that. If there's a place where I can catch Gloom at a lower level than it evolves, I'll do that though. Even if it's super rare, because I like the underlevel evolved Pokemon. And then I have a dream Pokemon that if you just understood what I said right there, you should be able to find it. But it's my ultimate goal to catch it, and I don't think anybody's ever caught one. But, yeah, I've got a cool team of 6 blue Pokemon. More specifically, Cool Blue. But it'll be fun. I wish I'd shiny hunted a Totodile, because it's kind of the right color blue. It's not enough blue, but I also did the starter glitch to get all 3 starters, and doing the starter glitch with a shiny starter is like asking for heartbreak. I can't imagine trying to do the cloning glitch with a starter that's shiny, and if I mess the glitch up, it's gone. Oh my gosh. That would be so heartbreaking. If the duplication glitch was possible in Gen 4, I would try it. I would actually probably do it, because then you could just shiny hunt all the starters and just keep duplicating them as you get them. Oh, that'd be fun. I wish that glitch persisted. That'd be one of those things that, like, it'd be a nod that developers actually hear us and be like, yeah, we hear you. We saw the glitch and we left it in. Because, like, who did the duplication glitch hurt? I mean, every so often the merger glitch would happen and one of your Pokemon would end up merged, but, like, I think that was cooler than anything. Sometimes you'd end up with bad eggs, but again, you'd kind of have to ask for it. You're turning off your game while you're saving, after saving a odd egg. It's a very specific setup, especially once it was in Crystal and it was like, what, 3 or 4 frames that you had to hit? You had to be quick. Alright, we need 11 more horns to set a record. wait, no, that's not true. I need 16 more horns to set a record. $15. Yeah, you strictly want the horns because you get the hides at the end as a reward. I mean, it's not bad to get the hides because, again, you just end up with more hides. But the horns are worth more. Oh, I definitely thought I had that. Yeah, so I was a little bummed. I saw that it was 5 barbecue tickets and 10 earth crystals. And I was like, I've got this. Like, oh my gosh, I've got this. So excited. And then I kept researching because it was just like, okay, that's what it takes to, like access it. And it's like, where do I buy it? How do I buy it? Who do I give it to? Do I, like... Does it allow me to, like, use all 5 barbecue tickets at once? Like, what's the rules here? And then finally I found a game FAQ that was just like, hey, you can't get that sword. It's online only. And the guy was like, what do you mean? Like, I've got all the stuff for it. And he was like, well, unless you're connected to the servers, you can't access the blah, 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 blah. And he was just like, that's bullshit, and blah, 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 this. And I'm like, well, they haven't been accessible since... I can't even remember what it was, 2004 or something? No, 2004 is when the game came out. I can't remember. I just remember thinking to myself, like, oh no. Like, not only was there a chance the sword was just going to be bad, but like... that's a bummer. Now I literally can't access it. So... it's okay. We still ended up with our 20 power seeds for... what was that? 2,800? That is a lot of money. I was thinking about doing the fishing quest just once. Depending on how much this gets me, I mean, I'm gonna leave him. The fishing quest, if I catch a single golden fish, might be worth it. Again, I don't know how lucky I got, though. It just, again, costs me any chance at Machalight. Well... I think it cost me 1 chance at Machalight. I can still hit 2 spots out of 3. But... I think it's spot number 5 that matters the most. Again, I got 3 in 1 harvest the other day. What number is that? Is he the one that was already hurt? Yes. 27. I think the fastest way is right here. Oh god, maybe not. Not if you keep messing it up. There should be Kelby up here. It's weird that there's not. Oh. What a whiff. Alright, this is a good run. Oh, come on. This should be a record. have to make sure I'm back in time. And paying attention to my timer. Probably just worth it to go in the other room. Yeah, take them all out. This real quick. Nice. Where you at, buddy? Oh my gosh. Very lucky. Okay, yeah, let's not look a gift Kelby in the mouth. We'll take our wonderful loot. And we'll get out of here. Oh my gosh, yeah, what are we gonna end up with? Okay, running too far the other direction. There are 3 right in front of me. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're definitely getting it. Oh, thought I was gonna go the other way. Still have 11 minutes. Not sure if I'd call it greedy at this point. I'm gonna go back. I'm at least gonna hit the one back here. That one's too far gone. At least this little thumbprint-sized one. Yeah, I still had 2 minutes until the timer. No. Come on. Nice. Alright, I should be definitely setting a record at this moment. Oh, I thought he was gonna go a little further. Okay, now we go back. There it is. Hopefully we can take this one out. Take that one out at least. That one's too far. Oh, that was a whiff. Okay, so there's like 5 or 6 in the next room to get. What do we have? Gosh. You know what? We'll look at the end. Goes just too far, I think. back. Wonderful. Oh. Very nice. Should be one left, I think. Oh my gosh, we're getting it. This may have taken the maximum amount of time, but I think this is the maximum amount of horns and hides that I'm getting. Yeah, this is a dang near perfect run. No, climb. No, aren't you running? Okay, I thought she was gonna put it away, but I was not hitting the buttons fast enough or giving... Actually, I shouldn't say that. I wasn't giving her enough time. Oh yeah, now I'm starving. $41. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a record. By almost 10. No, by 10, because I wanted 31. Technically a record by 11? No, 13? I can't do math. Numbers are hard. I think I had 29. I wanted 31, but I think I had 29 as my record. Cool. That does take a while, though. Like, in comparison to the meat one that takes me, I think, 15 minutes if I have the prepaid meat. I think it was 20 minutes if I didn't. That was a full 40 minutes. But we're gonna do that. Oh, shoot. So 50 is the max on those. Interesting. You can have hundreds of the horns. Interesting. I'm gonna sell half of them. Just because I can. Shoot. Oh, no, that was wrong. Okay, okay. Wow. Okay. What is that, a 5? It's a 4. That's pretty good. Oh wow, I've got tons of mushrooms now. Low on herb for once. Interesting. Again though, I can get more herb. Okay, so the Kelby quest isn't exactly worth it. Interesting. Mushroom picking. Present for the armorer. Raid the wyvern's nest. I think it's really helped for the festival. I really do. Maybe present for the armorer. I just got 41 and 40 something minutes. I think the festival one's better. Because by the time I save up a bunch of meat, I can just start doing the quest really fast and getting seeds, and I don't have to kill a ton of Kelby. Although I might do it all right here at the start. So I can drop the spit. And I have the room for everything. Nope, he's gone.
Oh no, he's not.
Alright, we lost one. Oh my gosh, what a terrible start. Wow, not a good start. So what I think I'm going to do is run through 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then when I get to 3, I think I might cook there, because I won't be filled up on spots yet. Yeah, because I'm not getting good drops. Well, I'm getting the rarer drops, I guess. I'm gonna hit this. See how many I can get in before they're here. Probably one more. Raw meat. Nice. I was wondering if this would make anything more tolerable. Okay, where's the corpse? There it is. Raw meat. Blue mushroom. Nothing else. We'll go into 9. It's right here. That's why I always miss it. It's such a sharp turn from there. Let's grab our honey. I think it's kind of crazy that I actually need blue, or not blue mushrooms, I need herb. But I only get like 5 to 10 blue mushrooms, whereas I can always get 10 herb if I want it. So we'll just start picking up a little more herb. Pretty much just from that one spot, we'll get like 6 to 8 of them at least. And then at the end of the mission, we'll usually get 1 to 2 of them. Sometimes 5. But I must have been getting some pretty abysmal end herbs. If I actually managed to get more mushrooms than herbs. But it happens. It's not a bad situation to be in. Okay. Oh, that was a light one. Good run so far, though. Spoke a little too soon, I guess. Ah. Oh, let's check it for another one. Yeah, it's still got some, it's still giving. I guess let's not go yet. No, maybe. There's herb in here too. That's a very helpful spot. But we're gonna get going into 10. We got 2 pieces of meat. Yeah, we got 8. So I should just try to cook while I'm in that back zone and then take out anybody I need to. I'll take literally anything from him now. Yeah. There we go, 9. Alright, I'd like to see a Mocholite from back here, just to know that it's possible. Because I don't know that it's possible. I don't know if it's worth it. So I could just be cutting through 10, saving a couple minutes. And a pickaxe or 2. Sometimes 3. Sometimes you lose 3 pickaxes right there. Good harvest. Oh, get around the tree. There we go. Alright, here we go.
Looks tasty.
I don't think that one actually changed colors.
Looks tasty.
Alright, I'm about to hit an hour. I'm probably gonna hop off and check the cat. We'll do this run, and then we'll call it, and I'll go check on her. Ooh, Storm Point's back. I might play a little Apex today. That gives me a smaller window in between times that I can check on her to see if she's alright.
Looks tasty.
Oh, I hope she's alright out there. I'm assuming she's sleeping because it's the middle of the day and the sun's out. She did get a little bit of wet food down. Just a little bit.
Looks tasty.
I was listening to some music today. I am kind of feeling on point.
Looks
Did I just get 9 in a row? I did. Yeah, I was listening to some music, so maybe that's what I need to do. Alright. Don't want to waste it. Come on, small bone. Okay. I don't want to waste it. So.
Looks tasty.
Alright, like I said, I don't want to waste one. Oh. Oh. I didn't know that would happen. That's interesting. Okay. There we go. For a moment, I was like, oh, I get it now. You could just spam them and you have rations. But no, you still have to listen to the song. So, like, it really is a learn the rhythm or waste your time kind of thing. Because what, like a well done piece of meat's like 4 rations. Or 4 rare steaks, I should say. But we just knocked it out of the park there. Listened to a little bit of music this morning. Not playing video games, obviously, because my cat didn't feel well, so... just kind of relaxed. That's not even true, I didn't relax at all because she didn't feel good. But, you know, just kind of put some music on, a couple videos. Walked around the house, did my morning stuff, and then followed her around. Then I moved some boxes because I was afraid maybe that she didn't feel well because she got bit by a spider or something. And then it was just like, you know, I love this cat, but like, she eats everything. She just constantly pretends she's starving. So like, I know she ate something she wasn't supposed to. She'll eventually yak it up if she didn't already yak it up and just feels bad from whatever she ate because like, I think I was streaming. I might not have streamed the day of. It might have been a post thing. But one day she ate like an Asiago cheese bagel. She just had horrible diarrhea. Horrible diarrhea. Smelled god awful, but nope. I would just catch up behind her and hit her with a little wet wipe because she would have horrible diarrhea on her backside. And I'd hit her with the wet wipe. And then I basically for like 3 days fed her wet cat food with water mixed in it, so she was getting her calories and her water in because, you know, diarrhea is not the best thing to have, especially Mocholite, especially for a cat. You know, Mocholite definitely comes with whetstones. Like, that's a thing. If you get a Mocholite, you're getting a whetstone before or after it, almost guaranteed. But nope. This is not the first or the last time that she will eat something that she's not supposed to. I love that cat, but yeah, she got food issues. And some cats are like that. Some dogs are like that. Our current dog that we have, my mom's current dog, I didn't adopt him. He is bonded to her. He likes me, but I was not there when he was rescued. She had him for quite a few months before I ever even met him. But he would literally eat himself to death. He would eat until his stomach expanded and exploded. He might throw up before he dies. He would probably throw up before he dies, but I wouldn't trust him to throw up before he dies. Like, I'm sure that's how the brain works, but like, I wouldn't trust him to just not keep eating and eventually just cause a blockage and then die. We had to learn so many different types of body language with that dog, just because when we would throw the ball for him, he would run until he collapsed. Like, he would just fall over and just lay there. And then if you got him up too quickly, he would just throw up. And it's like, oh god, he's overheated. Like, why didn't he stop? And it's because he's stupid. I love the dog, but like, not all animals have that switch. Not all people have that switch to just flip it off. Sometimes you have to pull back. But I'm on the opposite end. I quit. I quit at the sign of challenge. If somebody is simply looks at me with enough like, oh, this isn't even the hard part, I quit. You can just look at me and think the words and I'll quit. Not even a challenge. I'll have quit before you've even looked at me. I'll sense the look coming and quit. You just trying to make eye contact with me is enough of a challenge that I'll quit. Look at my eyebrows. Actually, it's an eyebrow. Singular. I've let it connect. Feels like a dry erase board eraser. It's a solid unibrow. I think just brow. Why do we have to call it a unibrow? It's just a brow. They're called eyebrows. It is just a brow, my singular brow. I'm browsing. Can't grow a beard, so I grew a brow. Less letters and less work. My kind of challenge. Nope, 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 nope. You know what? I'm actually gonna put that in there. Oh yeah, we have a lot of mushrooms. Very good. Very good. Honey fell behind though, obviously. Honey's the hardest one to get. Really stacking those up. That's nice. Yeah, that's... We are so close. We'll have that chess piece soon enough. Yeah, fishing was the last one. I wish I got a better bonus for this one. Although I get it, because like I did walk out of there with 60 pieces of sellable items. So like, yeah. This is probably the best one, but I'm getting no Mocholite from it. Not like that would have been bad, but that would have been a bummer to forget that. So I don't have any raw meat on me, so we'll just go the whole length of the thing without it. We'll do it in post. That's not what that means, but I don't care. Yeah, this does kind of make sense. Well, I was gonna say it does kind of make sense since, you know, Rathalos is right there and it's got a massive food source sitting by, but like, it doesn't make sense. Because there's Velociprey and Velocidrone here, and they're very clearly going to steal his eggs, or her egg. So like, it's really not the best place. Honestly, 2 would be a better place. No, 2's got Velociprey in it. 1 would be the best place. Or 6? There's too many Velociprey. How are you supposed to raise children with all those Velociprey around? Or is that why there's so much Velociprey around? No. This is good habitat. Jungle cover. Boar everywhere. Sadly, even think about the cat people. Oh, no scatternut. Interesting. Pick up our free herb. How much Felvine do we have? Okay, so we'll just instantly talk to the veggie merchant. That way we don't overdo the Felvine and waste some. Oh my gosh, yeah, isn't there a... Oh, I forgot 9. Isn't there a place in the jungle biome where there's 3 mineable spots all in one room? Oh, I said I wasn't gonna do this. I just remembered that. Because as I started this game, I kept thinking that, like, Zone 5 looked familiar. And it was just like, that's the one with the 3 mining spots inside of it. But it's most definitely not, because that place had insectoids in it. And yeah, it was a gathering quest for some type of resource, I can't remember. Oh, come on, I just saw it twice. Stop, camera. Oh shoot, I said I was done. Oh, the only reason I'm still playing is because she must be sleeping, so I'm guessing she feels better. I know she didn't feel good because she didn't want to eat this morning because she was throwing up. I mean, most people don't want to eat when they're throwing up, but after you throw up enough, you do start to feel somewhat better. And then she accepted some wet food, like I said. Something easy on the stomach, nothing too much. I always like a little wet food with water mixed into it for them. Like if I'm running the cats, I think that's a wonderful after exercise treat. Because I make it really thin. But like, just a little splash of water. I don't know about everybody's cats, but my cats run till they are exhausted. They pant like dogs. That's because of the dog. And probably because he's such a heavy panter, because he's a bulldog. But like, those kittens have been raised with him. They have spent the last 4 years living beside him. 3. Oh gosh, they're only 3. I thought they were 4. They're still kittens, pretty much. I mean, they're adult cat bodies, but they're kittens. June was full grown, like, quickly. But she didn't get very big. She stayed around, like, I think 8 pounds. She's not a big cat. JoJo, I think if she hit max, like, weight and was healthy, she'd still be like an 11-pound cat. I think she's 12 or 13 right now. Dry weighs 12 pounds, and that cat can literally, like, I put my mattress on its side when I mop my room, because I like to get under the bed and, like, pull out the wooden slats and stuff and actually mop underneath the bed frame. Because I can't lift, it's like a big wooden frame, so I can't lift the frame, but I can take, like, the wooden slats out of it, and then mop inside of the wooden frame, if that makes sense, if I'm describing that well. So I'll do that, but like when I set the mattress on the side, he can jump straight to the side of the mattress while it's sitting up. And I think it's a queen. So like, I don't know, that's 5 feet. A 5-foot vertical jump. He's in great shape. He's a great looking cat. But again, he weighs, I think, 11 or 12 pounds. So, if she lost a little bit of her not muscle, she'd lose probably a pound. Although, I think she might just also, if she gained any muscle, weigh the same. Because muscle is denser. And yeah, if she started exercising more, because she's not unathletic, she can jump over a couch. If I'm playing with their little silicone wristbands, and yes, she has eaten a piece of that, but they eat little pieces of that, and they usually pass them. It's quite noticeable because it usually links two turds together. But I digress. Run up here. I was trying to think if I wanted to get those mushrooms back there, but it's usually just nitro shrooms. She can jump over a couch. I don't think she could jump straight up. She sometimes tries to jump up to the top of the fridge, and you'll hear this horrific scrambling noise. And, like, I think she makes it, but I think only the top half makes it, and she climbs up. I've never actually seen her make this horrific jump. I've heard the sound. But June's really athletic. June can run the most of any of them. And again, she's just smaller, just outright smaller than the other two. Is there another one? No. Okay. But Jiraiya and Jojo are litter mates, and they're just... I mean, they're not like Maine Coon big. And what's the other one? The Himalayan or something like that. They're not like giant cats, but like they're big cats. They're not small. Now, JoJo's problem is that she just was not social for the first year and a half, 2 years of her life. Like, she was in protective mode. Which was really sad because, like, her brother was so loving. I think it almost made her feel ostracized, but eventually she took to June, the other female cat, and June would just clean her all the time. And then eventually she started coming out to play with her brother, and then she'd play with June as well, because June was actually not as rough as her brother. Her brother would like flip her and stuff and bite her. And then eventually she would play with me with the other two. And then yeah, one day we got the fridge and I heard this like, it literally sounds like Gary from SpongeBob. It's like meow. And it's just like, who did that come from? And you turn around and it's this Duluth tortoiseshell with a primordial pouch that like doesn't match her body. I feel so bad. Like, I wish she wasn't slightly overweight, but like, you can't make the cat run. I mean, I guess I could harness her to one of those like water treadmill situations, but then I don't think she'd have ever liked me. So I try to run her. Obviously, I'm not gonna try to run her right now while she's throwing up because she's got hydration issues, but you know, when she's feeling better and up to it, what she does is when she's ready to run, she'll slide across the ground and grab a rug's corner and then do that cat thing where they kick with their legs. And she'll like kick the rug because it has like a spring effect to it, because she like gets halfway underneath it and like curls it. And that's how I know she's ready to play. I let her decide she's ready to play. I think that's common for a lot of cats, that you need to approach them when they're ready. Her siblings, I can approach whenever I want. But her specifically, she's more generic cat. You gotta let her approach you. And not every cat's that way. Again, I have 2 cats that I can literally just scoop up and walk around the house like they're little babies upside down, petting their bellies, and they'll fall back asleep. And then I have a third cat that doesn't like that at all. Actually, that's not true. I can pick her up and walk with her upside down and pet her belly. I just can't do it for like a while, and she will not fall asleep. She'll have giant eyes watching. But she'll let me do it. And let me walk around and pet her belly. But like, the second she sees out of the corner of her eye that there's like a dresser or a chair or a counter that she could leap to, she'll do it. But she'll let me do it. She doesn't hate me. Oh wait, I forgot to... Oops. See, that's so nice when I actually have the meat and I can just check out. Clock in, clock out. But nope, we gotta do some horrific war crimes. Don't do it. I think it's good enough. I don't hear sprinting feet. Oh, I jinxed it. I was gonna say, wow, I never realized it. I could just get all my raw meat right here and be done with it, but no. That'd be too convenient, right? Dang, I really want to do that Velociprey quest. Because I do think it'd be faster to get money that way, because I could literally just hop up there, take them out, leave, hop up there, take them out, leave, hop up there, take them out, leave. But I wouldn't be getting any meat that way. Or not meat. I wouldn't be getting any ore. And I wouldn't be getting any mushrooms or honey or anything. I don't know why meat was the first thing that came to my mind. Probably because I was harvesting meat. But it just completely puts me behind. I make so much money that way, but I don't get anything else. And while these take much longer, I mean, like, I got, I think, 7 Mocholite the other day. So, like, eventually I'll get it. It'll happen. We'll get it. And we'll move on, and it'll be happy. And I'll probably have to farm more Mocholite, and I'll hate it. I wish I could make multiple saves. Kind of bums me out that that's not a thing, but... Oh, is he not running? He is running, okay. Oh, good hit, good hit. Double hit. I've got enough time. I might not even need to take that one out there. Oh, we just need one more. Come on. Just one more meat. Just one more meat. Small monster bone, then a meat? Raw meat, then a small monster bone. And I see small monster bone. Nope. Alright, let's try to get 10.
Looks tasty.
That was a bit slow, I think.
Looks tasty.
Where's the chairs? The chair's part of the spit. Can't I just have the chair sometimes to rest? wonder the spit's so expensive. It comes with fire, obviously the spit, and a chair. It's the whole package.
Looks tasty. Looks tasty.
Who decided on this? Ah, no. But like, really? Ugh, I'm messing up now.
Looks tasty.
I'm just so confused. Who decided on this? Which is funny, because, like, I wonder if that's in other games, because that's absolutely something I do not enjoy or would enjoy in other games. But, like, I know there's things in this game that I enjoy that people, like, really don't like. Like, I like that there's no markers on the map for where resources are. But I can see that would probably drive people crazy. Alright, we're calling it there.
Tasty.
That is good enough for moi. And jump attack, roll. Doop. Doop. Jump attack, roll. Okay, gonna take a break, check on the cats, enjoy myself for a moment. Blueberry waffle or hot sausage? Which to cram in my face for breakfast? Blueberry waffle or hot sausage? There we go. Got some armor seeds finally. We're getting close. We can almost buy the boots. I will have those boots sooner than probably all the other armor pieces. Probably. Yes, I do want to save. We're gonna do our normal thing of hitting the store. No. No. There we go. Come around, enter house. Store. Yes. No. Nice. Alright, so we'll probably make some potions here soon. Just to store them, get rid of the blue mushrooms and herbs, and, you know, cut down on like a little bit of storage stuff. Do you want to quit your game? Yes. What will be next? So the boots are just gonna show up. We're just gonna eventually be able to afford those. Mocholite is the next thing. So I might just need to figure out which one's fastest overall. It's not the Wyvern one. The Wyvern one's not going to be the fastest one. It's just not. And I don't want to lose my automatics first fight with Rathalos. I think that's super important. So we'll keep a hold of that, and I think we'll just keep doing either this one that I'm doing, farming meat, and maybe I'll actually have to do the 10 stacks of well done meat so that I can have 20 runs at it and just save up a bunch of seeds again. So who knows? It works. We'll get the money, we'll get the Mocholite, and we'll get the armor, and we'll be looking fly as hell. So until next time, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for watching. And hopefully the next time you hear from me, JoJo feels better. Thanks for watching.